How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to Dagwoodz's Tonsorium. I'm Dagwoodz with the Shaving Cadre. Today we're going to be doing a little bit different format for our soap review. We did our shave yesterday, took the video, and no audio came out, so we're ad-libbing. We did a review on Gael Loach by Murphy and McNeil. This is their brand new soap base, their Aeon soap base, and it was just released within the past few weeks. This is an homage to Creed Viking. It's inspired by, but not meant to clone the scent by Creed, which is a very popular fragrance manufacturer. We used a dual edge razor for the shave. We used the Merkur Futur. This is a very aggressive dual edge razor. We used the Supermax Platinum blade on its third shave. And we had the Futur set to 5 out of 6. Now this has probably the largest blade gap of any razor on the market. So at 5 it is pretty wide open. As far as brush is concerned, we used the Shaving Cadre first anniversary brush. This has a 24mm Timberwolf knot, and the handle was made by Eric Sorrentino out of Shockwood, which is a mix of resin and burl. So, first of all, before we get into the shave and I walk through some of the things I was experiencing during the shave, overall very impressed with this soap. And when we get down to the end, you'll see what I'm talking about. But this really is lived up to the hype. Rudd's was correct in his rating of the soap. It's a very, very good soap base. And my initial impressions were pretty spot on, and this shave reinforced it. So we're already lathered up here, and we're getting into the shave. And one thing I will tell you is this soap is extremely stable, and it can hold a lot of water. So the more water you throw out, the more sheen it's going to get, the slicker it's going to get. You're going to see a mid to low structure density lather. So it's going to be high density, but very low structure. So it's going to be a little thin, maybe a little runny, but it's going to be ultra slick. It will be protective. So don't think that the cushion and protection is bad just because you're getting a more thin or high density lather. It's just not going to be as voluminous as you're used to with a lot of other soaps. Loading is extremely easy. Lathering is extremely easy. Probably one of the easiest loading soaps out there. Now, as far as how hard the puck is a medium hard density. I would put it somewhere in the range of an Icarus, Declaration Grooming Icarus, or a Sterling soap. It is more firm than Ariana and Evans soap base, but not as hard as some of your triple milled pucks such as Fine Accoutrements or Martin de Condre. So a mid to more firm soap, but it loads extremely easy. You'll see that I did put a little bit more water in there for that first pass, and then from there on out the sheen was perfect. The Futur glided over the skin with ease, took the stubble down. The slickness on this soap is top notch. The residual slickness is top notch. They are both in the elite categories. There's no two ways around it. Those are elite properties of this soap. Cushion and protection is, I would say, just short of elite. And the only reason I say that, it is cushioning, it is protection, it does have protection. However, it's just not quite as good as some other soaps. Stability-wise, again, zero indication that the soap was going to break down. The water band is huge. Face feel. This is one of the best feeling soaps on my face that I've had in a very long time. G's of Hudson Street is one of the only soaps that feels better on the face. So it has a real nice silky feel on the face. It's very pleasant. And then as far as post-shave moisturizing, it's just it's a very moisturizing soap. Not amongst the best. I would not put it quite in the elite category. However, it is very, very good. But you're going to see through the shave that I go back and I do a lot of buffing with the Futur. And with the Futur open at this wide of an aperture, the risk for injuring yourself is quite high. So unfortunately, I did not make it through the entire shave without a mishap. And it happened to be I did a 4-pass shave with a cleanup. Ended up getting absolutely perfect baby butt smooth. Very little irritation. However, probably the 5th to last stroke that I took, right underneath my chin, right here, I did get myself. So you'll see that right at the end of the shave. So I'm going to let you sit back. I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the shave here, and we'll be right back, and we'll go over the scores. So enjoy the rest. See you in a second. All right, guys, let's go over these scores real quick. So, I already kind of went over my feelings about the soap. The end and net result, though, really took me by surprise, and I'll show you why when we're done here. So, real quick, loading, 10 out of 10. It is one of the easiest loading soaps I have. Lathering, 9 out of 10. Very easy to lather. You will get a usable lather very quickly. Now, whether that lather is where you want it in the hydration scale is something else entirely, which leads me into water ban. This soap can take a ton of water. So don't be afraid to throw water at it, especially if you like your soap, your lather on the wetter side of the house. Cushion and protection is excellent, 8.5 out of 10. So it's not amongst the best. It's not in the elite category as far as cushion and protection, in my experience. However, if I dried the lather out, the cushion and protection would go up. However, for the best shave for an extremely aggressive razor or a straight razor, you're going to want the cushion and protection taken down a bit and the slickness ramped up, because that slickness will protect you with an open blade razor more so than the cushion protection itself. Slickness and glide and residual slickness are both elite, 9.5 out of 10, and I almost gave the residual slickness a 10 out of 10, but I just don't feel it's quite as good as some of the other soaps in my den. It's right there, guys. This is elite performance as far as your slickness is concerned. I don't know what you guys did, but as far as the previous soap base, you guys knocked it out of the park with the Aeon soap base right here. Great job from Murphy McNeil. Stability, again, 10 out of 10. Face feel, 9.5 out of 10. Almost a perfect score. The only soap base that I can remember right off the top of my head that has a better face feel is G's of Hudson Street. This has an extremely silky feel on the face, very pleasant. And then post-shave moisturizing is another 8.5 out of 10. Excellent, but just short of elite. For those who place like post shave moisturizing is your most important attribute. Take a look at Declaration Grooming, Ariana and Evans, their new soap base. Barrister and Man Excelsior is there, as well as, but the top of in my experience has been Lisa's. Another great moisturizing soap is Mystic Water. It's not really spoken about all that often, but Mystic Water is an extremely moisturizing soap. All right, so all that said and done, take all those scores. The performance total is 9.28. It averaged over 9. Now, over 9, that's an elite soap, guys. This right here, this soap base by Murphy and McNeil, this is an elite soap base. So if the Viking scent isn't your cup of tea, then maybe look for another offering in this soap base when they release it. This is the first soap in this base that they've offered, the first scent. But really, guys, this is a soap base that you should be going out and checking in on. It's better than their original soap base, which was already an excellent soap. It was already a tier 1 box 3 box 2 soap. This is that much better. I would put this tier 1 box 1. You know, this is an elite soap. So really took me by surprise. And just to give you guys some comparison, Declaration Grooming Icarus, which for me is the standard, scored a 9.38. So this only scored 0.1 below, on average, the Icarus base. Enjoyment factor, this actually scored in the total score better than the Icarus base, and the only reason is I enjoy this for a number of reasons. The scent is nice. Is it my favorite scent? No. However, the whole product, the fact that you get 5.5 ounces of soap when you make the purchase, that part of the soap purchase goes towards a great foundation, a great charity, the Wounded Warrior Project. I'll include the link to that charity in the description below. It just makes using this all that much more enjoyable. So I gave it the enjoyment score of 0.95. The total score is 8.81. Icarus base, for the most part, gets an enjoyment score of 0.9. And unless I really don't like the scent, or I really, really like the scent, in which case it might get bumped up to a 0.95 or down to even a 0.8 if the scent is really bad. So in general, the Icarus base total score is going to be 8.45. So this actually, I enjoy using this more than the Icarus base. But that is the extremely subjective ranking. So I would go more off the performance total, which is the 9.28 versus the Icarus base is 9.38. And the Icarus base, in my opinion, is the best soap base on the market right now. So there you have it, guys. Great job, Murphy McNeil Gael Loach. Great soap. If you guys are in the market for a new soap and have the disposable income, check it out, murphymcneil.com. And you can also pick it up at Maggard Razors. This comes in a mentholated version as well. It is a white tub, or a white face, or excuse me, white background, gold face. All right, and the same with their aftershave splash. This is the non-alcohol version. They do have an alcohol version. So this is the mentholated version. You can see it's a white background with the gold face. So they have the alcohol and non-alcohol version in both the mentholated and non-mentholated. And they also have eau de parfum, or this isn't an eau de parfum, this is just a parfum. This has no alcohol in it. They also sell a version with alcohol, which is an eau de toilette. So really, guys, they have a plethora of products to choose from that will fit everybody's preferences. So check them out, murphymcneil.com. If you haven't checked out the Shaving Cadre, stop them by www.theshavingcadre.com. We'd love to see you there. And until the next video, guys, if you're in the northern hemisphere, stay cool. If you're in the southern hemisphere, stay warm and stay safe. Take care. I'll see you later. Peace.